so we talk about Zach LaVine real quick, because the Zach LaVine debate in the city is like, it's not to the level of Caleb and Justin, obviously, but it's on that same fucking boulevard where I feel like we're not having medium type of conversations. Either he's trash or he's better than what we think he is. For me, I like Zach. Do I love Zach? No. Now, to be very clear, I'm a big Jimmy Butler guy. And I've been a Jimmy Butler guy since, like, I was very pissed off when we traded Jimmy Butler. I was at the motherfucking Lakers draft party in Long Beach, California, because everybody wanted Lonzo. Remember that draft like it was yesterday. And they traded, Jimmy. That ended up being Zach LaVine, Laurie Marketing, and I don't know where the hell Chris Dunn is, but Chris Dunn was part of that deal too. And I was irate. I had to be talking. I had to be talked down. I was so fucking pissed off. But I think Zach, for what he's done in this time, has been good, but it hasn't been great. And now at the part right now, because you have him that contract, which I was not against. I was happy when he signed. If the Bulls weren't going to give it to him, somebody else was going to give him that money. But it's now starting to become like everybody knows who Zach LaVine is, and they don't want to give up prime access to get him, and if the contract is hurting. In your opinion, like, what should the Bulls do about that situation? Because now it's kind of feeling like if they trade him, it's just going to be a salary dump. And as much as you might want to get rid of Zach, he's still too good of a player to just salary dump him. So what do you feel about, rumors saying that there's a good chance that he might actually stay put?
Oh, man. First of all, I was not a Jimmy Butler fan. Let me start. I was not a fan like that.
There was a lot of people. I was by myself for a long time.
Yeah, man. That wasn't my guy. I wasn't with him like that. So when he got traded, I was like, okay, right on. Like, all right. Now, not to say he couldn't play. I remember when he went to Miami, I was like, oh, man, he about to ball out down there. I thought that was
I survived the Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler Cold War in Chicago. I remember those days.
No, I feel you, bro. But yeah, man, like he just was never my guy like that. But I knew he was going to be good. I just knew that. I knew he was going to be good when he went to Miami. But outside of that, with Zach LaVine, man, I think as of right now, and I don't hate Zach. I'm probably in that boat with you. Like I don't hate Zach like that. But Zach is what I talked about when I talked about the young guys, how I don't want them to get used to losing. Because I think you see what that is with Zach. And Zach is used to losing, man. Like, I was the one who came out and was with that stat a few years ago when I told everybody he had never won 4 games in a row in his NBA career. Yeah. So when that happened, I'm like, this is a dude who just knows that. You know what I mean? So that's your baseline, is I know what it feels like to lose. So I know how to react when things are going wrong, when things ain't cooking, when things are messed up. I know what bag to dip into, and it's this bag of shit that I'm so used to dipping into right here because I'm used to losing. So Zach has that mentality for me, and I don't like that at all. Mm-hmm. As far as him as a play, like, he's good. Like, I ain't saying he can't play. Like, I mean, come on, dude. This is a 50, 40, 80 guy. Like he can play. Like, he know he can get down to 2-time All-Star. Like, he can hoop. We all know this. He's a different kind of hooper. Like, I know he's better with a point guard. I think we saw that when Lonzo was here. We know he's better with a point guard. We get that. What I think they should do and what I think is going to be their course of action is Zach is going to be here after the trade deadline. Because you can't just give this dude away. And honestly, the league is like, we don't want him, and I hate the argument when they try to say, well, we don't want him because he's a losing. Listen, this is strictly about money. This ain't about losing player.
All is, yeah.
That's it. I ain't trying to hear that losing player shit at all. Because when Bridges in Charlotte is getting people who want him. All right. What Bridges know about winning? You know what I mean? Even in Charlotte, he knows.
What should Bridges know about freedom? He should be in fucking jail.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Chain gang, brother. Like, he should be there. But no, he might be in Phoenix. You know what I mean? Playing and hooping there. But he ain't got that Zach LaVine kind of contract. So it ain't about that. It's strictly about that money with Zach LaVine. So when it's about that, I don't think that should be a good enough reason to just give that kind of talent away. If you can make a trade for him, fine. I'm cool with it. Like, if you send me Harrison Barnes, Kevin Huerter, and that little other guard Mitchell they got, fine, make the trade. You know what I mean? Like, get it in, do that, fine, make the trade. Take that loss that way. But I'm not just going to give him away when I know I can still do the same thing in the offseason, because they're saying the Bulls might have to attach someone, to trade Zach LaVine. they're gonna have to do that in the offseason anyway. Exactly. If they're gonna trade him. So just wait till the offseason, play him, let him do his thing. I wrote an article about this, man, a while back saying that this was Zach's career was on the line when he came back from that first injury. Like, this is his career that we're talking about, bro, because if he comes out and balls out, he can write his ticket. But if he doesn't, I don't know where he could end up. And obviously he wanted to end up in a place where it was winning going on. That's why he signs with Clutch. You know what I mean? It's why he's taking pictures with Clutch, wearing Clutch hoodies, sitting on the sideline. Thought it was all sweet and found out it wasn't at all. And I mean, not even by a little bit. So now he might end up in places like Detroit, you know what I mean? And other kind of places like that. So you don't know where he's going to end up. But I think I'll just end it by saying I think he'll still be here. I think that's the right move for the Bulls financially to do, because you could still trade him in the offseason, especially after to attach somebody, because he is still a talent, and a talent that you still kind of need on your squad. A dude, you don't really have no three-point shooters. You know what I mean? You don't really have nobody that gets to the bucket like that outside of Kobe, who's showing you he can do that now, and a little bit of Io as well too. But it's a little bit better coming from a dude his size, with that kind of athleticism that can do it. His stuff is all mental. So it's mental and it's money with Zach LaVine. You know what I mean? So, and one of them is going to have to break, you know what I mean, for him to get what he wants. So, yeah, he'll be here, in my opinion. I think he'll be here.
It's messed up hearing he wanted all of the Clutch benefits and going to end up in Siberia. The way it's going on. Now it's just funny because, when people get the Clutch, it's like
in the Rockefeller chain.
No, I'm gonna even go better. To keep it Chicago. It's like when niggas start getting treated hats. That Clutch hoodie is like when niggas was getting treated hats. Like, you not getting all these benefits of this treated hat, nigga. You ain't getting no cat. You thought you get smashed from Shorty over there.
You ain't getting the Soho House, nigga.
You ain't getting the Soho House, nigga, because you got that treated hat.
Paper on these player haters, old news, money on the other line.